What if you could know the entire story of your life right now from beginning to end? Would you do anything differently? What if you could avoid extreme pain, but in order to avoid that pain, you couldn't go the route of love and joy and happiness? The 2016 sci-fi drama Arrival, directed by French-Canadian director Denis Villeneuve, starring Amy Adams, Jeremy Renner, and Forest Whitaker, is an absolute masterpiece. The story is sort of an introspective, slow-moving drama, but also being about aliens. Or it's an alien movie in disguise as a slow-moving sci-fi drama. I actually love the choice of Denis Villeneuve to make this film introspective. We really can feel what Amy Adams is feeling as she is going into the unknown, risking her life to get onto this alien spaceship with the intelligence, reserve to not freak out, and the empathy to genuinely want to connect with these heptapods, these very weird seven-legged alien glob forms. Right at the top of the movie, we know that 12 alien spaceships had landed strategically all around the world, and the one in the US lands in Montana. Amy Adams is recruited by the US Army because she is an expert in language. She's a linguistics professor. Amy Adams' character, Louise Banks, and Ian Donnelly, a physicist played by Jeremy Renner, sort of move this story along as they do everything they can to figure out this language as quickly as possible. They have no idea if these aliens come to attack or come in peace. We find out very soon that the spaceship that landed in China and the Chinese people who are trying to also figure out the language and communicate with these aliens. The Chinese have an interpretation of the alien symbols using the game Mahjong, which is incredibly competitive. They have interpreted as use weapon. Things escalate quickly. Other countries follow suit when General Chiang of China issues an ultimatum to this spaceship, thinking that they are there to attack them. So other countries, Sudan, Pakistan, Russia, also decide this is an aggressive thing now. This whole world is gonna go to war with these aliens. Louise Banks genuinely feels a connection with these beings that are trying to communicate something. She does not believe they are there to be aggressive. She realizes that the term weapon can also be interpreted as tool. With a bit more time, Louise discovers that the aliens are actually coming to Earth to give their language as a gift to the human race. And in 3,000 years, when these species of aliens will be in trouble, then using the language as a tool, humans on Earth will be able to help them. Throughout the story, as Louise is communicating with these aliens further and really genuinely understanding that their language is a circular way of seeing time. That is the gift, that's the tool, is that you can see your entire life. So the more this language becomes a part of her perception, Louise is getting flashbacks of her daughter that she has not had yet, but she's actually seeing into the future because her and Ian Donnelly, the physicist played by Jeremy Renner, get together and have a daughter, and she knows that there is no cure for the illness that her daughter has, and she also knows that when she finally tells Jeremy Renner's character that she knew the whole time, she went along with it the whole time, knowing that they would experience such joy and happiness and love, but it would only lead to extreme pain. He ends up leaving them. She knows this, the whole story of her life. This movie is actually based on a 1998 short story called Story of Your Life by Ted Chiang. Eric Heisserer developed the script from this short story that Denis Villeneuve developed even further to make into this incredible movie. He had the option of calling it Story of Your Life, and he thought it sounded too much like a romantic comedy, which it does a bit. At the end, Louise has a premonition of a United Nations event where the world is celebrating understanding the heptapod's language, which has ultimately saved the planet. We're not sure if it's a future or the past because time is very circular at this point. You sort of get flung into this like, what is time? General Chiang of China pulls her aside and thanks her for stopping the attack on the alien spaceships, which ultimately would have led to the destruction of the planet, and obviously will someday save the heptapods alien race. And the way that Louise was able to stop the general is because she knew, through being able to see time in a different way, she knew his wife's dying words. The writer of the short story, Ted Chiang, actually did reveal the words that were whispered to the Chinese general that ultimately did save the planet, that didn't make it into the movie to make it more mysterious, and the words that Louise Banks told the general to get him to stop the attacks were, "There are no winners in war, only widows." It's been almost 10 years now since Arrival was released. Go back and check out this absolutely thought-provoking film. Come on back to this video, write in the comments, would you want to learn a language that completely changed your perception of time? Would it be worth it? Could you know exactly what you'd do differently? Would you change something in your life that would be insanely painful, but it would mean taking a road that would not be as fulfilling and joyful and loving? Let me know in the comments. Like this video and subscribe. Many more movie reviews and movie club videos to come.